Hey, what's up guys? My name is Ryan Murphy and today we're going to discuss how to conduct a documentary interview. So you have a great story to tell and you have an opportunity to sit down with some great subjects and interview them on camera. So if you want your project to succeed, you're going to need great questions and the perfect setup at your shoot. The interview questions are one of the most important steps of the whole process. If you don't do this part right, you might not get the responses that you were looking for your big story. So here are 3 pro tips to help you when writing down the interview questions. You're going to want to ask a few general questions. And I'm not talking about random icebreakers, but questions that are designed to help your subject feel at ease, just to get the conversation started and heading in the right direction. For example, you can ask your subject questions about how they got to where they're at today. It can be about their childhood, their career, any life experiences that help shape who they are today. Although these questions may feel off topic, they're designed to get your subject to feel at ease and make them feel like you're more invested in them and less like you're just trying to get a soundbite out of them. Remember to get full responses with your questions. Don't ask yes or no questions because you're likely to get a one-word answer. It's better to let your subject go into depth about the topic at hand. So instead of asking questions like, do you like what you do? Maybe you want to phrase it like, why do you like what you do? Or tell me why you love what you do. Be sure to ask the subject to repeat the question back in their answer. So for example, where did you go to high school? And then they'll say, I went to high school at. That way, any soundbite that you pull will have the context needed for the audience. Don't tie yourself down to the questions. Remember they act only as guidelines, and it's important to be flexible if the subject wants to go off topic. It's crucial to know when to drop a line of questions if it looks like the interviewee is making clear they don't really want to talk about something. At minimum, you're going to want to use a camera that's at least 1080p. If you want to go the 4K route, it can open up more shot possibilities in the editing room, such as cropping in or reframing, but it's also a larger, more heavy workflow. Don't worry about all the bells and whistles. Make sure you just get a camera and a lens that makes sense for your production. So this is a common DSLR setup. It has focal lengths of 24 to 70, and it allows you to get wide angles or punch-ins for interviews or B-roll. A great audio recorder is crucial to every production. I would say it's even more important than the video in some senses, because if all else fails, as long as you have great audio, you can always throw B-roll over in long sequences later. Plus, if you have high quality audio in the editing room, you can get the audio transcribed to help you find those golden moments and make the edit even faster. We're going to talk about preparing the subject. Have your subject sit in a static chair so that they don't move about the frame. And remember to have your subject repeat the question in their answer. It's important to have your subject sign the consent form before ever even rolling the camera. This is to ensure that they're comfortable with you using their interview. If you need a template for a consent form, check out the link in the description below. So let's get into the actual interview process. You're going to want to begin the interview with easier, more surface level questions, and then dive deeper as you go. Be sure to let the subject finish their thoughts in their entirety before interrupting or moving on to the next question. Don't worry about intense note-taking. You're recording the whole interview so you can have the entire thing transcribed later. So when ending the interview, be sure to ask open-ended questions to allow the subject to say anything they may have missed, and then thank them for their time and find a way to wrap things up from there. When it comes to transcribing an interview, you want to be able to read through the interview quickly, not potentially scrub through hours of footage. So what you can do is submit your audio files to Rev and have them transcribed immediately so you can begin looking for the best clips for your documentary. You can even do this while you're still in production. This will help you get a jump start in post. So remember to get Rev to help you transcribe all those golden moments and sound bites in your interview. Again, my name is Ryan Murphy and thanks for watching the video.